Starting with the BRVM, looking at West African market, we see that saw the market slightly lower yesterday, closing at 220 points for the BRVM Composite Index. Total value traded in the market was 721 million CFA francs. That currency currently at 502.9 CFA francs to the US dollar. And for the Ghanaian market, that market leading sub-Saharan African markets now, it's up over 30% year to date. Yesterday, we saw the composite index closing at 1,567 points, up another 0.8%. So the market really streaking there. And moving on to Nigeria, we did see the NSE All Share Index yesterday closing the session slightly higher. We've seen some profit taking that has seen the market come low, fall back quite a bit recently, but we did see it tick up slightly yesterday, closing at 32,772 points. The Naira also holding steady at 157.7 Naira to the US dollar. Let's now cross to Tina Mbagwu. She is with Stanbic IBTC Asset Management, and she's standing by for some perspective on the fixed income market. Tina, it's great to have you on our show today, and I want to start by hearing your thoughts about the T-bill auction we did see earlier this week. The interesting takeaway for me is the fact that we're seeing a lot more investing at the longer end of the curve, the one-year paper attracting a lot of investments, and of course, the yield on that treasury bill up to 9.98%. Hello, Tina, can you hear me? Yeah, unfortunately, it seems we have lost Tina there. Hopefully, we can get her back. But just running through the treasury bill auction that I just mentioned, like I mentioned, 9.98% was the yield on the one-year T-bill. For the 91-day T-bill, it was 9.2%, holding at the same rate we did see about 2 weeks ago, and same for the 6-month T-bill at 9.5%. So interesting to hear Tina's thoughts. If we can get that line back to Tina, if we can just try again. Tina, can you hear me now? Okay, unfortunately, we still can't get Tina on the line. But while we wait for that, it will be interesting to run through some of the market's views on the MPC decision, and something that hopefully we can talk to Tina about. The MPC holding another week or so, and there is now a broad expectation that we may see the MPR rate come down from the 12% that it has been for a while. And I think we have Tina on the line now. Let's hear her thoughts on that point. Tina, it's good to have you on our show. I was just trying to get to the MPC decision and your thoughts on the likely direction of interest rates going forward.
Hello, Wole. Please, can you take that again? I can hardly hear you.
Right. I want to get your thoughts on what is likely to happen at the next MPC and your thoughts on the direction of interest rates going forward.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Wole. I expect the CBN, I expect a moderate cut in the MPR rate in view of the increased liquidity in the system. I expect CBN to continue to use, I expect CBN to continue to
You expect a cut in rates?
Sorry,
a slight cut in rates.
Can you hear me, please, Wole?
Yes, I can hear you, Tina. Please go ahead.
Okay. I expect CBN to continue to ease the liquidity in the system by a moderate cut in the MPR rate by about 25 basis points in view of the increased liquidity in the system. And also expect them to use this opportunity to boost lending to the real sector by encouraging banks to face their core lending, which is a loan to the real credit.
Right.
So I just expect a 25 basis point cut in the MPR rate.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, unfortunately you couldn't hear me then, but I was talking about
I still can't hear you very well, Wole.
Okay,
let's hear you very well.
Okay, let's just try it. Hopefully we can get through this. A few technical problems today, obviously. But your thoughts on the fact that we're now seeing a lot more interest in the one-year Treasury bill. And we did see that the yield on that paper move up to 9.98% at the latest auction.
Yeah. There was just about a 40 basis point increase in the one-year Treasury bills, which, by my view, is just market players' interest in longer tenured maturity. The market is still very liquid with the CBN auction closing at 9.2 for the 91 days Treasury bills, 9.24 for the 182-day Treasury bills, and 9.98 for the 364 day treasury bills. Just in view of the increased liquidity in the system, we're going to see a lot of activities in the treasury bills market in view of this.